So on behalf of Ramakrishna Mission Vivekananda University and on behalf of Ramakrishna Mission, it's my pleasure to welcome you all to this Science Academies refresher course on statistical physics. So I'd request our Registrar Maharaj, Swami Kirtipradanandaji, to kindly say a few words and welcome you all on behalf of the university.
Om Namah Shri Yatirajaya Vivekananda Suraye Satchit Sukha Swarupaya Swamine Tapaharini. So a very warm good evening to all of you present over here. On behalf of this temple of learning named after the hallowed Saint Swami Vivekananda, I accord you all a very warm and cordial welcome, especially the esteemed resource persons, the teachers, students, and all those who will be participating in this refresher course on statistical physics organized by the three eminent science academies in collaboration with Vivekananda University. We in Vivekananda University try to impart education as envisaged by Swami Vivekananda himself. In his own words, education is not the amount of information that is put into your brain and which runs right there, undigested, unassimilated throughout your life. Education is the manifestation of perfection already in man. A real education is one by which character is formed, the strength of mind is increased, the intellect is expanded, and by which one is able to stand on one's own feet. So, real education gives you a balanced development of the head, of the heart, and the hands. Head to think of, hands to implement those ideas, and heart to feel for others, which is the most important thing. Swami Vivekananda wanted the best elements of the East to blend with the best elements of the West. The spiritual and cultural heritage of India in the form of humanistic sciences to be blended with the material and natural sciences based on science and technology of the West. So keeping these educational vision of Swami Vivekananda, this university has ventured with certain thrust areas, which in a way are the gap areas because they are not addressed by the conventional universities or conventional institutes of higher learning. Keeping this in mind, here in this Belur campus, we have the School of Mathematical Sciences comprising of the departments of theoretical physics, pure mathematics, and computer science. And the building which you see on the left side of the road is dedicated for the School of Mathematical Sciences. And as it were, the mirror image of the same, on the other side, you find the School of Indian Heritage. There we have the courses on Sanskrit, on the Indian scriptures, yoga, and Drupad music. So apart from these mathematical sciences courses and the Indian cultural and spiritual heritage courses, in the Belur campus, we have also focusing on a course which is gaining popularity, which is becoming a very important course in the recent times, that is sports science and yoga. So apart from these three, in the Belur campus, we have got 3 off-campus centers also. In our Coimbatore off-campus center, we have a School of Rehabilitation Sciences and Physical Education, which deals with how to train the children who are specially abled in sports. There are specialized courses on that. And then we have the School of Disability Management, how to train the young children who are specially able, who are mentally retarded, who are having vision problems, who are not able to hear, how to train teachers to teach those children. Then we have in our Narendrapur campus the Integrated Rural Development and Management, Biotechnology, Disaster Management, and Environmental Studies. And the 4th campus that we have is in Ranchi, where we have a specialized course on Integrated Rural and Tribal Development and Management. So as I told you earlier, these courses are not available for taking in many of our universities. So to say, these are the gap areas, and we are focusing on these courses. Now coming to this refresher course. Refresher courses such as this are really very important because, as the name suggests, it refreshes you. Sri Ramakrishna, the illustrious master of Swami Vivekananda, is to say, Javat Banchi, Tavat Siki. As long as I live, so long do I learn. The learning process never ends. It's a lifelong endeavor. Knowledge is inherent in man. No knowledge comes from outside, but this knowledge is covered with a veil of ignorance. And when that veil of ignorance is removed, we say a person is learning. And in fact, this is precisely the role of the teacher, that is, to enable the student to remove the veil of ignorance so that the knowledge which is already within him gets manifested. There's a beautiful Sanskrit adage which says, Acharyat padama datte, padam shishyaha swamedhayaha, padam sabrahmacharibhyoh, padam kala kramena cha. The education process, the process of learning, has got 4 different facets, 4 different phases. The first phase, the first quadrant of the learning process is the input given by the teacher to the student. Then comes the second phase, where the student cogitates, analyzes what input has been given to him by the teacher, and because of that, he develops a better understanding out of that. That forms the second phase. And the third phase of learning is by comparing notes with the fellow students, by discussions. And the fourth phase, as I told you earlier, is a never-ending one because learning is a lifelong endeavor. So it is the third phase, that is coming together, coming across to compare notes and discuss what have been already taught, is the purpose which refresher courses such as this are going to serve. So I'm really very happy to be with you when we are starting this program, and I wish all of you the very best so that you may make the most of this occasion and broaden your intellectual horizon. I pray to the Almighty for the success of this program. Thank you all. Namaskar.
So by the way, I forgot to introduce myself. So I'm Shamik Gupta. I'm the coordinator of this course. And I'll ask Professor Mustanse Verma, who is the director of the course, to say a few words.
Thanks, Shamik. Maharaj Rajiv, friends, very glad to see all of you here today at this refresher course on statistical physics. First of all, I should acknowledge the 3 science academies, first of all, for conceiving such a cause. You know, refresher courses have been ongoing for several years, as Professor Mukunda was just telling me. I mean, many years. And, you know, so we are very grateful to the science academies for, you know, sanctioning immediately our proposal. And we are especially grateful to Vivekananda University for agreeing to host this, you know, because again, I have to say the support was spontaneous and very strong. The Vice Chancellor immediately acceded to our request. So I recall the genesis of this course. This was about a year ago, almost exactly a year ago. In this auditorium, actually, there was a short, maybe 2-day or 3-day, 4-day workshop on statistical physics, which was organized by the physics department here. And Professor Mukunda was one of the lecturers. I was there as well. And Shamik was there, and Ram Ramaswamy, and many others. But somehow in the course of the workshop, which was well attended and, you know, quite a good workshop, I thought, this idea came up that why not have a slightly longer course of this sort, refresher course, which of course will bring in more people also for a longer time, where they can discuss with, you know, many things with the lecturers and with themselves, as you pointed out. You know, so this is very important. And so this is how it started. And then over the months it developed, and you know, I'm really grateful to the university, Vivekananda University, for agreeing to support this, and here we are today. Okay, so I think all of you have come from, you know, various parts of India, and I'm glad to see that. In India, we always emphasize unity and diversity, and that's what we have here. That's true of our country. That's true of the subject also. Statistical physics actually, you know, takes a bit of this and that, and, you know, astrophysics, economics, you know, traditional condensed matter physics, what have you. Statistical physics actually works in all these cases. So there's unity and diversity there as well. Okay, I mean, this was some random remark I thought I should make. But okay, the last thing I wanted to say was a reflection of point number 3 that you mentioned, namely that, you know, you all have, you'll be listening to the teachers, you'll, of course, I hope, take notes. By the way, I should point out one thing. You'll all have in your bags this notebook. There are 6 sections in the notebooks. Okay, there are 6 causes. So please use them, you know, the way they should be used. Okay, right. Anyway, but coming back here. So, of course, you'll take notes and so on, but you'll also talk to each other. That's actually very important. You know, so you're all here today, I mean, with some variations of age and so on, but okay, at least the younger set amongst you all are maybe the same age plus or minus 3-4 years, maybe, I'm not sure. See, 20 years later, you'll also be the same age. So keep in touch, you know. Once you know each other and you know, make friends, I hope, with each other, those friendships will last long. So I'm also speaking from experience. I mean, 50 years ago, I was in a school with somebody, and we have worked together after that many times. Not only because of the school, but also because of the school. Okay. All right. So these are really quite random remarks. They're not, you know, well prepared and so on in that sense. But I thought, with Shamik's permission, and all of you all, maybe we can ask people to introduce themselves. So maybe we'll start with you. Or, I mean, no, but you have to say something about yourself. He's a statistical physicist. Okay, let's just say that. Okay, well, go ahead. You say, then I'll say, and then they'll say.
Okay, so actually I'm from Calcutta actually. I did my bachelor's from Presidency College and master's from Calcutta University, and then I was a PhD student of Mustansir Verma at TIFR. And then after several years in Europe, I joined this university in 2016 September. So I've just completed 2 years here. And this university is kind of unique in many ways. And you will find that out in the next few days about the various activities of the university and the way in which we try to do a bit different from other places and so on. Okay, so I was supposed to introduce myself. I started introducing the university. Let me not do that. So let me request all of you to come, one by one, and so tell us where are you from, and what are you doing these days. And so shall we start from you? Yeah, there's a, you want the head mic also?
So I'm a fifth year student doing an integrated master's in BITS Hyderabad. I just finished a project with Professor Ambika in ISER Pune. She works in nonlinear dynamics. So yeah, now I'm just attending this course.
Hello everyone, I'm Vaibhav Gupta. I'm originally from engineering background. I did my bachelor's from BITS Hyderabad, but now I want to jump into physics. So I am a junior research fellow under Professor Mustansir Verma in TIFR Hyderabad. Thank you.
Hello, I am Samvit Mahapatra. I am originally from Bhubaneswar. I pursued my integrated masters in physics from a place called CBS in Mumbai, and I am interested in statistical physics, and I am exploring the field further. Thank you.
My name is Divyamani. I am from Karnataka. I did my master's and PhD in Karnataka. I did my PhD under Dr. Kuempu University, who is an assistant professor at Kuempu University, and a very big fan of Professor Mukunda sir. And presently, I completed my PhD in 2016. After that, I'm into more teaching than research, but I want to continue my research, and I couldn't learn statistical mechanics during this till today much, so I want to learn statistical. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Hello, I'm Prachi Bisht, and I'm currently pursuing my 5th year thesis, like somebody said here, and I'm pursuing it from IST Trivandrum, where my professor suggested about TCIS Hyderabad. So I went to TCIS Hyderabad to work with Mustansir sir. And at TCIS Hyderabad, Mustansir sir suggested me about this RKMBU, this refresher course. So now I'm here. So hopefully I'll get to visit more places, and I'm very excited about this. So thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Sudipta Bakchi. I am a third year BSMS student from ISER Bhopal, and I have came to know from my friend about the course, and that's registered and came in. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Shoikot Sadhuka, and I graduated from Ramakrishna Mission Vidya Mandir, and I am a MSc second year student at IIT Madras, and I came to know about this course from my some of my friends, and so that's why. Yeah. Thanks.
I am Rajesh Karmakar. I am teaching at Ramakrishna Mission Vidya Mandir Physics Department for last 3 years, and the Physics Department at Ramakrishna Vidya Mandir is just opposite to this university, And I did my PhD under the supervision of Professor Indani Bose on non-equilibrium statistical mechanics, and I'm continuing the work and want to learn more from here, I hope.
Good evening to all. I am Kuber Raja, came from Tamil Nadu. I did my UG physics and PG physics in Ayanada Janimal College, which is located in Agraka city, Savagasi. And now I am working as assistant professor in a government college of engineering, Bodi Nayagnur. Thank you.
Good evening to everyone. My name is Narayan Sharma. I am working as assistant professor at a government college in Bengaluru, Karnataka. And I am attending such courses conducted by Academy of Sciences. And of course, both for learning purpose and as well as for promotion purposes also. Thank you.
Hello everyone. I am Narsimha, Assistant Professor of Physics in Government First Grade College in Koppa, that is near to Holy Temple, Sri Sharadamba Temple, Sringeri. Actually, I was a cursed child to complete my MSc without statistical mechanics course. Therefore, I want to learn that course from very eminent persons, and I want to spend and the knowledge I learnt here, I want to disseminate to other students also. Actually, my basic interest is in quantum field theory. I want to learn it and apply it to something. That is my aim, sir. Thank
you. My name is Bhushan Anil Kanaglekar. I did my MSc from KUD, Karnataka University, Dharwad, and then did my PhD in experimental nuclear physics. I was interested in doing theoretical physics, some in material science and other fields. So I chose to register here for my statistical physics refresher course. So I am currently working as an assistant professor in Rani Chennamma University, Belgaum.
Hello everyone, my name is Amogha Varsha and I'm coming from Mysore University. I'm studying my BSc second year and this is my first refresher course, and I'm basically interested in astrophysics and thermodynamics. So to learn thermodynamics and other things, statistical physics is required. So I'm hoping for the best. Thank you very much.
Good evening everyone. I am Eldon from Tamil Nadu. I am doing PhD in Central University of Tamil Nadu. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Emil. I'm a first year MSc student from Kerala, and my first introduction to statistical physics was when I did a project under Professor Ram Ramaswamy, and it was on synchronization. So I hope to learn a little bit more on that topic and a lot more on statistical physics while I'm here. Thank you.
Good evening everyone. I'm Preet Mishra. I am doing my MSc from BIT Mesra, that's Birla Institute of Technology. My first introduction to statistical mechanics came from the video lecture in ICTS given by Mustansi sir and by Mukunda sir. They were very good, nice lectures about stochastic and dynamics and all. But Mukunda sir was giving, I guess not in ICTS, he was another refresher course was there, very old videos. I was looking on that. I got my introduction to that in NIPGR New Delhi. That was under complex systems of living systems basically. the networks. So that's where I got the statistical physics part. I will be happy if I get to learn more. Thank you.
Good evening to everyone. My name is Mohammad Hafiz Khan. I am currently pursuing my 5th semester in BTech Engineering Physics from NIT Agartala, and my home I belongs to Alwar, Rajasthan. Thank you.
Good evening all. I am Siddheshwar Behera, Assistant Professor, VSSUT Burla. It is basically in Odisha. Okay, I completed my MSc from Barampur University and I joined there in VSSUT June 2014. Now continuing it and pursuing PhD also in same university in VSSUT Burla.
Good evening to all of you. I am Dr. S.K. Gorai from Tata College, Chaibasa, Jharkhand State. I did my graduation from RI Bhubaneswar. Then I did my post-graduation from Jadavpur University, Kolkata. But after passing out from MSc, I was a teacher in Sainik School, Tilaiya, long 12 years. Recently, last 10 years, I am serving as an assistant professor in physics. I teach quantum mechanics in UG and PG both. But I did my research in condensed matter physics, finding the empirical relation of the different parameters in solid state physics. But recently I am doing in beam theory where statistical physics is required. So I was interested and I got in the internet. I apply online. I've been selected. I thank you. I had a dream to enter in this, to see this university, Ramakrishna Vivekananda University. So it's my pleasure and privilege that I am present here. I thank you all that we'll be staying 15 days. We'll have a lot of interaction with each other. Thank you for giving me opportunity to be here. Thank you, sir.
I am DG Prasanna. I am working in a government first grade college, Karnataka. Swamiji, as you told, the fourth part, that is the time will teaches you. So I believe the 6 hours into 12 will teaches me something. And one of my teacher, actually we were in evaluation duty. So we have relieved by evaluation and came here. And one of our very senior teachers told us that please confirm whether the bosons and fermions are changed or not. So that is, he has a doubt whether they are same or they have changed a bit or not. So that's, thank you.
I am Shauparno Dhar from Ramakrishna Mission Vivekananda University. I am doing MSc Physics first year, and so I am participating in this course, and I am also volunteering. So if you need something, you have to call me. So thank you. I hope you enjoy.
I am Mrinal Manna. I am doing MSc here at Ramakrishna Mission Vivekananda University.
Hi, I am Anjan Pal. I am student of this university. I am in Ramakrishna Mission Vivekananda Educational and Research Institute, and I am also volunteer. So if anything needed, contact with me. Thank you.
Namaste, myself Sanat Kumar Adhikari. I am a student of MSc first year in this university also, and I am also a volunteer. You can also call me and welcome for this, and please yourself. Thank you.
Hello, good evening. I am Devarun Pal, and I am also the volunteer and first year student MSc. And I hope it will be very enjoy, and I think I learned something new. Thank you.
Hi, good evening. Myself Karthik Panda. I am a PhD scholar of this university. Actually, I am doing PhD in experimental condensed matter physics, and I am attending this course. Thank you.
Namaste, I am Brahmachari Aditya. I am a faculty member of the Department of Physics at Ramakrishna Mission Vivekananda University, and also I am a monastic member of the Ramakrishna Mission. I just joined earlier this year, and before coming here I had studied engineering physics at IIT Madras, and then I did a PhD in the University of Texas at Austin, and my area of research is cosmology, and I hope to be attending some of the lectures during the next couple of weeks to learn.
So I have been at the Indian Institute of Science for a long time, from well before many of you were born, in 1972. Before that I was in the TIFR Bombay from 1959. So it is a long time. I probably am the oldest person here. But I'd like, since you did give me this chance, I should tell you a little bit about the refresher courses themselves. They were started by one of the three academies, the Indian Academy of Sciences, in 1999-2000. That is when it began, and we conducted them for 7 years, up to 2007. And the number of courses per year in different subjects would be 4, 5, 6 of that order. But they went well, and in 2007, the Indian National Science Academy in Delhi and the Allahabad Academy, they said, we will join hands with you, and we'd like to support this effort. And so since now last 11 years, almost 12 years, the Academy at Bangalore has been coordinating and taking care of arranging these courses, but they are sponsored by all three science academies. And because of this coming together of the three academies, the visibility, the reputation, the interest, quality, everything has gone up. And I should think by now something like 250 to 300 courses have been held in different subjects, life sciences, chemistry, mathematics, physics, all across the country. Their main aim is to help teachers teach better. The aim of these courses is not to tell you about the latest research findings or research work in each area. It is to tell you the fundamentals of the subject to improve the quality of teaching. Because it seems that we have so many colleges, so many universities, but by and large the standards of teaching are not what they should be. So this is an effort to help that. So that is a good number, 250 to 300 refresher courses of this kind in the last 18-20 years. And now I think the number per year is about 30, 35 of that order. we have two other programs also run by the three academies. One is the Summer Research Fellowship Program. Many students in the country know about it. It gives students at the undergraduate, master's levels a chance to work for 2 months in the summer with some scientist in a good institution in the country. And I feel happy to tell you this because it makes the best facilities of this country in science and engineering in principle accessible to every student wherever he or she may be. And the happiest experiences I have had are where a student comes from a small town in the south, gets selected and is assigned to work in TIFR or Saha Institute. I mean, these are opportunities for people in small towns, small institutions, to go to the best institutions in the country, which otherwise they would never get. So that, I think, is the greatest positive thing the academies have done. And now, these years, the number of applications per year is, at one time it was 25,000 applications for one summer program. Now it has come down. It is maybe around 20 or 18 or something. And the number of fellowships offered is 2,000. So recently in some discussion, Professor Burma also may like to know, I asked some, I'm not connected with this program anymore, but I was involved in the early years. So I asked one of the people now connected with it, how many summer research fellowship programs are there in India today for the students of this country? He said 1,800. I just couldn't believe it. The Academies is the only all India program. But so many institutions, research labs, specialized institutions have their own summer research programs. So in the early years, it was very easy for us in the academy to find a place where a student could be placed, select and then place with a good guide. That has become harder now because we are competing against 1,800 programs, and we approach some institution and say, will you please take so and so from our program? Then they have to see what are their own commitments, whom can they take. So that is one thing that has happened. I'm rambling a little bit, but I think it's interesting for you to know. And over these years, the number of summer fellowships offered by institutions outside India to students in India to come and work for the summer and all expenses paid, including travel, that has also gone up. I know that Germany, many students go, many other Western countries, US also probably. So that is going on. And the third arm of the activities of the Science Academies is short duration lecture program. A program of 2 days duration or 3 days duration in some host institution for the benefit of MSc level and research students and faculty. Those are the programs where there is an opportunity for the speakers to tell them about the latest research. So I just want to emphasize that courses like this one, the aim is not to bring you to the top of the research level, but to help you teach better when you go back to your institutions. That's why the focus is on the teachers. But this lecture 2 days or 3 days lecture program has a slightly different thing. In each institution and nearby institutions, tell the master's level and PhD level students the latest that is going on in their field. That number of course lecture programs per year is 170 or 200. Each of them is based in some college or some university department. So the academies have been working very hard. And it's the fellows of the academies who are the backbone of this program. Many other scientists across the country have been asked to help as guides for the summer program. Again, I want you are a representative sample, but you must know something about the scale of things in this country. I told you that we have about 2,000 summer fellowships given every year. the number of guides that we have who are willing to guide these students 2 months each summer is about 1,500 or 1,700. And that also, some amount of effort is needed to persuade them to act as guides. Roughly half of them are fellow of one academy or the other. The rest are not. They are scientists in various capacities who have been recommended to us. They are willing to be guides. So all this is going on. So this is just to give you the background against which this course is being held. And now something on the lighter side. About 10-15 years ago, we held a similar refresher course with a very ambitious and very nice theme to bring physicists, theoretical physicists and mathematicians together to see which areas of each can interest the other. Now, that was before this university was created. So it was basically hosted by, I think, Vidya Mandira. And this must have been early 2000s or something like that, 2005 or 6. And what happened is that the participants, they came, they were mathematics teachers, physics teachers. They found the arrangements for stay too monastic. And that caused a problem. But you have improved so much, facilities are so much better, so well developed now. So I think this will be a very comfortable and a very enriching experience. Thank you very much.
Okay, so I guess you all have received the registration material, the bags and the books and so on. So inside the bags you will find the TA form that you need to fill up, but you have 2 weeks to fill them up. Okay, so there's some snacks and refreshments outside. So please help yourselves, and we meet again tomorrow at 9:30. The first lecture starts at 9:30. So please.